Hey everyone, it's Chris here with Oberheim at the Focusrite Group booth. We've got a lot of stuff going on here today, a lot of sequential products, a lot of Oberheim products, our enormous wall of 10 base stations there, working as a polyphonic 10 base station synth, Adam audio as well, but this is kind of our new introduction. This is the Oberheim TEO5. TEO5 is Thomas Elroy Oberheim, and this is a 5-voice analog polysynth with that Oberheim classic sound, but with a lot of new kind of modern twists and a lot of nice modern touches in the synthesizer. So what do we have? Well, we've got two oscillators, VCOs, so obviously analog oscillators there with different wave shapes, triangle, sawtooth and square. The square, of course, we have a pulse width control as well. We move through then to the SEM filter. This is the SEM filter that Tom Oberheim is very famous for, and it sounds absolutely amazing. And then beyond that, another interesting fact is we've got internal through zero cross modulation. So basically through zero FM in here. And then on the top of the panel, we've got a couple of LFOs, arpeggiator, sequencer, two effects, a multi-effects processor and reverb. We've got a little screen here. Obviously, you've got a lot of top panel control, but if you wanted to dig a bit deeper, we've got some additional functions here on the menu, and it just sounds incredible. So I'll just play a couple of quick sounds now. So. Let's go for this. This is a sound I've been playing quite a bit today, but it's pretty obvious that this is an Oberheim. And again, we've got this filter here. The filter is the SEM filter. It's a 2-pole state variable with a really lovely resonance. You can really hear that resonance peak there. As I say, it's state variable, so we can move through into a notch here, and then up to a high pass. So it's a huge sound. It's that SEM sound. It's an Oberheim. But as I say, we've got quite a bit of interesting stuff going on. So this is I've just opened up the release. Let's bring that down. But here's the FM. So this cross modulation through zero means it's going to stay in tune. I can quickly demo that with a basic program here. So let's just get to the voice volume, bring that up a bit. Let's go square wave and triangle like this. So we'll put that up an octave. Here we go, a couple of octaves. Whoop. So we've just got a basic sort of tone there, but now as I bring in the cross mod, you can hear that lovely through zero sort of sound. And if I push that right into it, it goes into crazy territory. Quite harmonic sounding there. Yeah. And that's the through zero. I can, of course, use my mod matrix to do exponential as well. So, for example, if I want to quickly set up an exponential, I can just hit source, move the source control I want to use to control the other destination, hit the destination button, and then press or move the control that I want to use. And now I can just increase the amount there. And this is exponential FM. So you can hear the difference there between this one, which goes out of tune, exponential, with those nice, lovely side bands, quite nice for inharmonic kind of sounds. And then we'll go back to the through zero. You can hear the difference there. So another thing that we've got on here is lovely sequences. So I'm going to just very quickly record in a little sequence. That'll do. Bring in the second oscillator. That's a bit too loud, so I'm just going to hold the oscillator button and then just push down the oscillator level. if I want to change the pulse width per oscillator, I can hold down pulse width and change the pulse width for that oscillator individually. Let's bring in a bit of reverb now. And yeah, on this I'm going to move to, I think one of the effects that I really enjoy working with is the ring mod on here. There we go. We can get nice and stereo with this as well. If I go to my mod source here, and let's take voice panning. That's in here somewhere. Where are you? Voice panning. There we go, voice spread. I'm going to set that to pan, which is somewhere up here. There we go. And now I'm going to add that in. And we can use the voice spread there to get a nice stereo pan on the sound. There we go. So yeah, so the sequencer, I really love working on the sequence on this. It's really straightforward and easy to work with. There's a whole load of stuff that we can do on this. It's got that Oberheim, wonderful Oberheim, rich SEM filter sound, with some very interesting things going with the oscillators, with the through zero stuff, and then of course you've got all your modulation, so it's that classic sound but on a very modern synthesizer. This will be hopefully available, we're at Superbooth at the minute of course, this will be hopefully available in stores around sort of July. And yeah, so yeah, get in touch with Tobin and I'm sure they'll be able to talk to you about the synthesizer. Thanks very much.